Hello, I am Dawn from Health Solutions. I do work for support services, and I want to show you today how to make pot people. There's a bunch of different things you can do with them. I went on Pinterest, and this is just a few. Like there's a mom, a little Hawaiian lady. There is this one is so cute, and this one does not use the string. It glues the legs and the arms right onto it. And then we have a couple of little workers. This is baby pot. You can do little kid pots, or you can do little hippie pots who have the little tiny, I think they have little yarn arms. So there's a bunch you can do. It depends on what style you want to do. I personally have done a couple of these little ones with the little string arms and legs with just smaller pots. I've also done this really big one. And her hair's kind of outgrowing her, so I might have to make another one. And her arms, of course, are a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna quickly show you how to do these. I have kind of changed a little bit of how I did this one that I'm doing today, but I will show you. So if this is your base pot, you are going to take the easiest way to do this. After you've painted your pot and everything, this one is just, it has a clear polyurethane coating on it, and then I have painted the face on there myself, and then I polyurethaned over the top of it. You want to make sure before you paint these that you use alcohol on them. Just wipe them down with alcohol to get everything off of there that might make your paint flake off, because it's happened to me. So I have about maybe 2 feet, maybe 18 inches, something like that, of string. I actually kind of tripled the pot this time just to make sure I had enough. So I'm gonna lay the first one, literally just lay it over the top of the pot like that. I'm gonna get this string, and I'm literally gonna put one part of it behind the first string like that, and then one part of it in front of the first string like this, so that when you pull it through, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna kind of be a cross right here. Now, I personally like my arms to be shorter than my legs. So at this point, you can actually, so you pull your legs out, or you can cut strings 2 different sizes. But I pull my legs out and then just kind of fix them the way I would think that I want them, and pull them a little bit longer, probably 2 inches longer than you actually want, because when you tie the pot on, and I guess this doesn't work. So I am not doing this type of pot today, but I do want to show you how to do this because it's the most popular way to do it. But so you just put the end of your string in the pot, and then you tie it until your knots are big enough to where the knots are big enough to come, so they won't come through the hole. If the hole is big and you don't want to tie that many knots, you can also use a little washer. Unfortunately, I forgot to get a washer, so I do apologize. I don't have any at my house right now. But so that would be how you put your arms and legs on. You do arms exactly the same way. You just put them, you would just put the string through the hole, and then go ahead and tie them, and you'll have your little arms. This one is actually part of a little turtle that I'm making. So that's how you do that. And then when you get your second tot, which is already painted, and you just set it on top after you put your arms and legs on, and then you just glue this down. There's a few ways you can do glue. Super glue doesn't really work. Elmer's glue doesn't work really well, so I would definitely use either hot glue, or now they have clear Gorilla Tape, which is what I have on that. And it comes in a little roll. It is hard to peel the back off, but as you can see with, I don't know how this one ended up. Oh yeah, see there, this one is actually my little pot holder. So what I actually used that tape on these little feet. It is a little bit kind of rocky, but he's so cute. I love him. I love Pinterest because that's where I found him. So it'll literally just set a pot on top of it, and that's your pot holder. So easy. This is a ping pong ball. I put 2 holes in the top of the ping pong ball and put little black, like the zip ties in it for its antennas. So easy. And I had everything at my house to do this because I'm weird, and I have, this one, I have the pots and everything here at the house. I'm in the process of doing one kind of like that, that's a turtle, that I'm actually very proud of the shell because it came out so cool. I actually am learning different ways to paint, and maybe I'll show you that one day. And then for that one, I'm actually literally using a rock for its little head. It's just a little rock that I'll glue on right there after I paint it. So it'll look like that. And I'll put little feet on it like I did this one too. So the one that I'm making, I put a lot of it together. I'm not doing the arms and legs the way that I have done in the past like this. This is a really cute way to do it, but I really just wanted to try a different way to do it this time. And it's been really cool because I'm trying out my new Gorilla Tape. Where did I put it? Which I have lost. There it is. It helps if you don't put your pot on top of your tape. So I have already put one arm on. I literally just grabbed this tape, cut a small piece, and you want to stick it on this part, the flat part. You don't want to go up on the rim because you don't want your arm to stick out funny. So I'm literally just going to put this tape on there, find a corner that will come up, and peel it off. The reason I didn't do all this on the video because it would take a couple of hours. And then I'm just gonna make sure I put it where it looks good. If you'll notice, I actually put them offset, not purposely, but it's not gonna matter because if you think about it, how often are both your shoulders together? Like exactly the same. So art, just remember, art has little quirks, little issues, and most of the time you're the only one that will even notice it. Art is supposed to have mistakes. Art is supposed to have different things. Like I could tell you on all of these something that's wrong with them. So I used on her, just her mouth and her nose are markers. And no, I'm not going to tell you what my errors are because then you'll see them. But anyway, so I use acrylic pen or paint pens for like the faces and stuff like that. I use little buttons. And like I said, most of this stuff I have at home. So I did have to buy the buttons this time because I don't have them anymore. And then these are ladybug stickers because I love ladybugs. And I want this to be red, white, and blue for the most part. So anyway, I put these 2 pots together after I decorated them with the tape, and I literally just put tape in a few spots around the bottom one and then just pressed it together. And that tape is really strong. I'm very happy with it. And yes, you can kind of see it a little bit, but I think it'll be fine. I think it looks really cool. Nobody's gonna be looking that close to look at where your glue's at. Now, I'm still trying to figure out with the legs, if I'm gonna do them, I mean, I could do them like this, if I want to, or if she has a dress on, I could do them like this. Then I'll have to go back and repaint the inside. So, or I could make her have fat thighs and a thinner foot, whichever you want to do. But for this one, I think I'm going to put them out like this and just repaint. I'm gonna put them like this and just repaint the insides. I think I'm gonna put them right like that and repaint the insides. So I'll just glue them. I'm not gonna repaint the insides right now because if I did, I would really mess up her little dress. So I will actually go back and repaint those, and they're probably gonna just be like this. Or actually, there's another way you can do it, which is really, really easy. You can, and I might just do it this way, put the little legs right here, and then just get another pot for the back, I have just a small little pot, put it back right here, and you have legs. The way I put my stuff, their backs are generally pointed to the back of your wall or whatever. So you can paint that one back there white to match the bottom of this. You could leave it terracotta, you could, whatever you want to do, and just do that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put her little legs right here with this tape. And I'm just gonna leave that back part a little piece of terracotta pot, and she'll be good to go. Now, make sure after you paint your faces and stuff, before you if you put any eyes on, because I have polyurethaned eyes before and they turn really yellow really fast. So don't put any kind of eyes on before you do the polyurethane. So polyurethane all your paint, then you can put on your buttons and your little stickers or whatever you want when you're done painting. And then don't forget to put on, and I'm actually gonna put the tape on the base where I want the little foot. I'm gonna put it probably like right about here for one. But see how tiny that little space is? I may end up having to go back and hot glue it or something, which is fine. I can do that. I have one. I just today, like I said, I found this tape and it has been working amazing, except for the fact that it's really hard to peel. So I will get those peeled and put on there so that she doesn't fall apart. So there's my terracotta pot. Again, this one is just the 2 pieces of cord. Make sure that, and you don't have to have them to where they're together like that. You could probably even just tie a knot in this one until it covers, and then just put this over the top, or put this one through, like I said, a washer. Just put this through the washer, and then glue the washer onto the pot, and then the arms can just lay across. Or you can put this through here just to make them a little bit more stable, and put the washer, put this through the washer, and put the washer on top of both of them and glue it down. I mean, there's so many ways you can attach the arms and legs. The one thing that I have not done before, and I regret it with this little girl, I actually tried to hot glue the hole shut, but I didn't get it shut all the way. So now she kind of leaks. So I actually have this pot where that just has some sand in it, and she sits on that because I don't want the water all over my carpet when I water. So I have just a wooden ball that I put the Gorilla Tape on there. And then I have in here, I did put tape to cover the entire hole. Not that you can really see it very well, but that shiny part right there is the tape. So all I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna start doing this with all my pots, you could probably use a rock, you could use whatever you want to fill the hole, but I would suggest don't just use the string unless you're gonna use it as a watering mechanism, which some people do that as well, which would be, it would look something like that. And then you water it from the bottom. So, I mean, unless you wanna do that, definitely, please do this. And I'm literally just gonna cover that hole with that. So now, hopefully, she won't leak. So there is my little terracotta girl, hopefully leak proof. Like I said, I've never used the wood before. I would probably, I think this one might have a rock in it. I'm not sure, but definitely make sure you cover that hole. I did not do that before and it didn't turn out well. So what I try to do is get little plants in them that look like hair. I don't know what this one is. It just looks like really long grass. And then this one is a ponytail palm, which I absolutely adore. And then I think with this one, I'm gonna actually put this in there because it's kind of outgrown its little, actually it's in styrofoam, believe it or not. So it's outgrown its little styrofoam. So I'm actually going to plant it in dirt in here and see what happens. My mother-in-law's went absolutely nuts when she did that. So I'm gonna try. So anyway, this little ladybug is going to be the place of this one when I repot it. So that is how you make terracotta pots and little bugs and turtles and these are just pot stands that you can put anywhere. So awesome gifts. These gifts would be amazing for anybody that loves plants. You could use these little guys for just about anything really to set stuff on. So yeah, that's my pot, people. And another idea that I found that's really cute is to put little sunglasses on them. I don't know if these are gonna go on this one or not. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, so that would be her with sunglasses on, which kind of looks cute. So anyway, hope you all enjoy the video and you guys have a wonderful day. And just remember, be kind.